Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Hearts. Last time we watched a bunch of cutscenes and made our way to Fengtian. This time we're going to talk to Alice to advance the plot. As long as you say you're ready, we can move on and the plot moves forward. And of course we get a random broadcast from the Japanese army at this point. An emergency broadcast. Army has issued the following report. Criminals suspected of mass murder of army soldiers on board the train, that's the Siberian Express train that we were on, today have disappeared into Fengtian. Ringleader is a thin Caucasian female. Oh. All suspicious persons are to be reported to HQ immediately. Uh-oh. Now, do remember, we are, I believe, still in China at this point, so a Caucasian woman is not necessarily, a common sight around here. Yeah, I think we're in trouble now. There's been a mistake. Yeah, we should probably get out of here. Setting off the bomb now. I love how they wait until the door opens before, the dialogue box will leave. It's just one really cool thing. Yuri, you seem to be in trouble. What's with the big boom all of a sudden? Whoa, lady, I can see your... He's still a horn dog. Good, you're alive. I love how she just plays it off completely not caring. It's like, oh, you're alive. That's good. That's the important thing. The fact that I'm standing right over top of you doesn't really matter in this case. Hope you got a good look. Okay, her line in this game is Sunny Boy. I guess considering this is like, the early 1900s, that might be something that people say. People don't say that anymore. And it just comes across as kind of weird. I wonder what she would have said in the Japanese version if she had some kind of a pet name that she always refers to people of, but she likes to use that word for some reason. It's kind of cool. I'm all right. Uh-oh, what was that? A white woman! And there's a guy with her! I have a feeling that this could turn into something really unsettling. Just, I don't know, it's the way you say it just seems kind of odd. They're the people from the radio. There we go, that's fine. I'm used to people coming at me trying to kill me. It's a JRPG, that's what we do. Main talent seems to be running away. Awesome. Yeah, we're not the ones toting bombs all over the place. My ears are still ringing. That'll clear up, don't worry at all. Gotta get back, gotta get out of here before they come back. Probably a good idea. Come with me if you want. Well, it's probably better than staying here, to be quite honest. We could have been killed. Remember, that was the small bomb I believe she talked about. I think the other one is supposed to be bigger. Or maybe that was supposed to be the big one. I don't know. It doesn't seem to have done all that much to what we can see. Yeah, not really much we can do about that now, and we know for a fact that there's not much she could have done about that, and she's probably not capable of doing that. We also saw who did do that, Roger Bacon. So we're gonna head down there. But first, go over here and pick up another lottery ticket. Not that we need a second one, but we do need to make use of the first one. Now that things have changed, the peddler is here, And now we can go sales. We can actually buy another one if we want to. I'm actually going to test something out with that just to kind of see how it works, because in my test run I only ever had the one basic one. There's only 2 items that you really need to get out of there. They're the 2 most expensive ones, but I'm considering buying a second one. If I do, it probably won't be yet, but anyway, I'll look into it. But if you go and you look at service, it'll show you, well, once you have accumulated enough steps, it'll show you the items that you can get. The way it works is the steps have to be taken in an area where you can run into random battles. So in town, it doesn't affect anything. So can't buy anything for now. But what we can do is we can save. And once we've done that, we can approach this guy, which was the building loving man from before. Things that make the world sweet. Buildings and beer. I'm with you on the beer. Not sure I really care much for buildings, other than the fact that they cover my head. And I guess they provide heat. Heat is a good thing too. Sure, we'll give it a whirl. The first one is pretty easy. Basically, all this is it's a judgment ring thing. I'm going to skim through their the dialogue there. You can read it if you'd like. But yeah, basically, you press the button. Wherever you press the button, it usually goes to about that spot, but as the indicator speeds up, you'll want to change and put it slightly ahead. Think where you're pressing the button is slightly ahead. I don't think it actually changes. It's just the reaction time changes. So usually the one in red is the best item you can get. I think it's a blue tortoise fang or a black tortoise fang. That is like the yellow item is usually the secondary prize. Sometimes they're good, sometimes not. The other items usually aren't of value. Pure Seed is the next level up of a Pure Leaf. Talisman of Mercy is the next level up of a whatever it was there. Okay, just barely got it there. So yeah, usually I want to go for the red one, but as I said in the previous episode, you have to win at least 1 item from every lottery member in order to unlock the last level one. Basically, save ahead of time, and if you don't get it on the first go, you lose that lottery ticket, so just reload and try again. That's why you should always save ahead of time. Choose carefully who you play, but you have to play against everybody if you want to get everything. Alright, let's equip some of that gear we got. There we go. Basically, it's all drastically improved on, what we had before. 10 more defense, that's ridiculous. But anyway, we've got the Jade Lariat. It widens the hit area of our physical attacks by 20%. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's not horrible either. So now that we've got that, now we can follow the Alluring Spy there. Hopefully you can see that there. There's a ladder there, kind of dark. Now, go up here, go past the first one, turn left here, and just go all the way to the end. Hopefully we don't run into a battle. Good. And approach the wall. Well, just approach here, and we see some eyes there. Seems like something's there. Probably another monster, but we haven't even found one yet. Yeah, basically, I guess they're assuming that you've run around looking for things first and haven't come here right away. But, oh, it's the little doggy. Cool. Aw, isn't he cute? The little mutt from the station. Yeah, he got lost and he can't figure his way out. What a dumbass. So yeah, I guess again, they're thinking that we're getting confused because at this point, if we tried to get out through what eventually will be the exit, we couldn't get out that way. So they're implying that we got lost and had to go over here in order to advance the plot. But if you know where to go, you just go here first. Yeah, we're out of here. Forget about the doggy. We can't just leave him here. He's too cute. We'll take him to the exit. Whatever. Would be nice if someone could help us get out of here. Wait a minute. Gunfire. She picks up the dog. If you approach here again, we get another lottery ticket. Damn. I was hoping not to run into enemies. I'll take running into these guys. We have Mutant Frog and Frog God. Now, Mutant Frog has 34 HP as Water Elemental, can use Poison and some form of ring abnormalities on you, so that's kind of annoying. And the Frog God has 40 HP, is Light Elemental, and can use Paralysis. I would recommend taking care of the ones here first. Our damage should have gone up because we bought some new weapons. Finish those guys off. Ow, that's a lot of damage. If I haven't explained things about the back and front row, you receive and deal less physical damage from the back row. I don't believe it stacks, so having Alice attack the one in the back row here shouldn't make... Wow, I actually got another perfect on that. Impressive. I don't think it double stacks. I don't think you do any less damage if both are in the back row. But Yuri's, you know, more than effective enough at taking care of the ones in the front row. I'm not sure if Alice can quite do that herself, though. Definitely not from the back row. The paralysis stat in this game is a little different from most games. You can't use any of attacks or magical commands, but you can still use items and I believe defend. So it's kind of weird that way. You get paralyzed. Why does that sound weird in my mouth? Why can't I say that word? That word's not coming to me now. It's like inflicted with paralysis. Paralyzed. There we go. That's the word I was trying to find. My brain is not working. But even if you are paralyzed, you can still use an item to unparalyze yourself. That is also a word. Sure. We're going to say that's a word. And she's missing. Let's finish you off. And there we go. So yeah, Yuri's still going to be the bulk of our damage, but you can notice we're getting quite a bit more experience here. I think we were getting like 50 to 70 in the previous area, and we get more money too. We were getting, I think, 300 to 400. Now we're getting like 500 cash. And the thing is, since two of those enemies, each enemy is worth 1 soul point. 2 malice points, but 1 soul point. But you'll notice that we're going to actually get some water here. Now, water is a relatively rare element to accumulate early on in the game. It would actually be extremely useful against an upcoming boss. I don't think I'm going to grind it out that much, but I do want to spend a little bit of time here fighting a few of the water elemental fiends to try and at least learn a little bit more water elemental, because I think in my test run I got a few points. You know, I had like 8 points and I was stuck there for, you know, the first quarter of the game because I just wasn't running into any water elemental enemies. Sleeping again. Would you stop, Yuri? What is wrong with you? Don't laugh at that. What's wrong with you? She's out cold. Again, Yuri, what is wrong with you? Alice, somebody smack him. Whoa. Wait, what? And apparently she's awake. Aren't you going to help me up? Are you all right, fair lady? Some of the dialogue is just rather humorous. Even I think it's made intentionally strange. You know, this game came out in 2001, I believe, and I don't think they had to have known that the dialogue sounded a little weird. I think they played it up in certain parts. You obviously don't need help. I think you've got this all figured out. You never thought there'd be monsters roaming around the sewers. You haven't played a JRPG before. And of course, this is our obligatory sewer level, because It's a JRPG. We have to have a sewer level. When did that start? Like, well, obviously, it just so happened that that's what people a lot of the time choose. But why a sewer level? Like, not every game has a snow level, but I would prefer they had a snow level over a sewer level. But we always have a sewer level. Okay. I'm fine. The terrorist boy and the mysterious girl. Okay, works for me. Yeah, but except for, yeah, she kind of is the terrorist. We're just a bunch of helpless murderers. They know that sounds so awkward and so weird, but they put it in there anyway in terms of, you know, writing that line or translating that line. It's one of the things I like so much about this game is that the dialogue doesn't, you know, it basically tells you, it's like, yeah, this game is going to be weird. Get used to it. These characters are weird, and hopefully you like that, because we're going to play it up all game long. I'm a spy, not a terrorist. A ravishing beauty that just happens to be Miss Spy Genius. Okay then, sure. The name's Malkovich. Of course, it's only a code name, as I alluded to earlier. I'll tell you what, I'll let you in on a secret. My real name. A little thank you for coming to save me. I didn't come to save you. You don't have to tell me your name. I was going to give you my phone number and everything. You can see, you know, that she was like, oh, she was trying to be kind of seducing or seducing or something like that. And it didn't really play out, you know. Her name is Alluring Spy for now, so it kind of makes sense that, you know, she would be kind of flirtatious. What is your name? And yeah, she's got the little heart going there. You want to know that bad, huh? Can't keep them away with a stick. Yeah, she's kind of full of herself. And he's gone again. Yeah, she just, you know, she wants to kind of, I think, be the center of attention. I think that's kind of part of it. Marguerite. Marguerite? I'm going to call her Margaret. I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to pronounce that name, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. If I'm wrong, you feel free to let me know in the comments, and I may or may not switch that up if I can make myself do it, because I've called her Margaret through every playthrough I've ever done. Won't regret having me on board. No, probably not. I got a bad feeling about this.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
More clips. Yay, more clips. Okay, Margaret comes with a mini Mauser. I have no idea what these things are. And her own leather skirt, which is the upgraded variant, so we don't need to worry about anything there. I'm going to give her the Star Brooch. Escape is possible even when all allies are berserk. This is something that should never happen, but it gives her 1 point of physical defense, 1 point of special defense. And we'll give her the Jade Lariat to increase her hit area. Now, this only affects physical attacks, not anything else, but it also gives her another point of defense, so that's good. Now, she comes being in the front row by default. Her weapon is a gun. Her weapon is a gun. You would think that, oh, intelligence says put her in the back row. Well, guess what? Your common sense doesn't apply in this game, because you put her in the back row and she does half damage with a gun. I don't know why, but that's how the game works, because the game likes us and the game makes perfect sense. No, I didn't want to go that way. Thank you. But anyway, yeah, so we have her. We want to keep her in the front row. She's more physically based, but she also has a decent spell that I will show off when we get to the appropriate battle that would make the most use of it, which would be nice if it was this one. That's the one. All right, so we have 2 new enemies here. First, we have the Fire Bat. They love to use this fire attack on us. It's not that bad. They have 38 HP. They actually have more special defense than they do physical defense, but since they're fire elemental and our new friend is water elemental, it's going to, well, we've got a good way of dealing with them. And then we have these guys, the Shiki Bug. These guys are earth elemental, 26 HP. They can use poison. I'm not particularly worried about them at all. So we'll attack you. Why not? Finish off these ones. And so we have secret weapons. This is the battle where you want to use it. We have access to Aqua Edge. I learned Light Edge for Alice off screen in one of the battles I fought off screen an episode or two back. Basically what that does is it adds that element to your physical attack. So it's basically only useful in bosses, but it does have its uses. Here we have Grenade. Grenade is very nice.
Yeah, I could use some help here.
Not only are all of Margaret's attacks really kind of built on a bit of comedy, but she calls them all in for help, and then you'll notice that her voice sounded a little different when she threw as opposed to when she called in for help. And that's because the game decided with all of the kind of little sounds that people make when they use attacks or items or anything like that to use the Japanese voice actors and not translate them. So she asks for help, and then her Japanese voice actress says "sore," and they throw the grenade. It's really weird the way they do that, but it's also kind of cool. One other thing that is really useful about doing some additional battles around here is we can build up some additional fire elemental. And fire elemental will be very, very helpful to us. As soon as we can build up to 30 and unlock the first level fire fusion, that will be something we will want to do, because the fire fusion is one of the better ones we have access to, especially for boss fights. Skip over the ladder for now, and let's head over this way. Okay, after that battle, you'll notice we got all the way up to red on our Malice. Also in that battle, I kind of wish I showed it off just because I actually managed to get a perfect on Margaret's attack ring. But anyway, don't worry about that. We'll show off her attack before too long. Now, unfortunately, I probably shouldn't have gone for this because I'm probably going to run into a battle. Here we get another weapon for her already. Now, the thing with the weapon is it's just an offset. Add 2 physical attack, lose 2 special attack. For normal battles, you're probably better off with the physical one, but for boss fights, chances are you're going to want the special one. I'm just going to leave her on the special one for now, but that's entirely up to you. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hopefully get back to the save point before we run into a battle. Hopefully. Didn't think so. Okay. Run away, you know. You're supposed to run away, because things will not go well for you if you don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a save state here so that I can come back and run away, because I have a feeling I'm going to need to. You're not intended on killing this guy at this point. Now that I think about it, do I have his information? I do have his information. I believe his HP is based off of... Let's see, Malice. There we go. So his HP is question mark. All of his abilities are question mark. I don't know if he's possible to kill at this point. He might be possible to be killed. I would guess that his... that things are based off of his own stats, like based on Yuri's stats. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. SP lowering. Oh, we dodged that. That's good. Oh, I missed. That sucks. I'm trying to go for crits here because, Jesus. Moonhowl. This restores some HP. Probably the only time I'll ever use it, but, sure. Ooh, not so great. And that's gonna lower me down to 1 HP. Just like it did when we fought the storyline battle before. And like in the storyline battle before, I believe he can also fuse. Okay, I was just double checking a couple of things. I'm going to use a Theraleaf. I was right. His stats and his HP are based on a percentage of Yuri's. Okay. I think I'm going to need to do some more healing here. Let's use the leaf because it'll get me my turn faster. Got the perfect this time. You can see we get a little more HP restoration when that does happen. Ow! At least I seem to be dodging a number of hits. If you do manage to kill him, then you get some relatively nice rewards for it now after just kind of looking it up there. I actually have never encountered this fight before. Ow! Think I'm gonna go for the heal again. I've never done this fight before, so I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't have a good strategy set up for it. Crap. SP lowering is based on a percentage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the attack. He's gonna do SP lowering again. Now, I've gone berserk. If he didn't do that, then I would be fine. But unfortunately, he did that, and I guess I can't do anything now. Oh, no, there we go. So I guess he just chose those turns for defense. And he wasted my Seal of Wisdom. So yeah, we're not saving this, but I want to see if he'll actually have killed the enemy here. But yeah, this is why I made the save state there. You know what I'll do in between episodes is I'll fight some random battles. Now the chance of this guy showing up is random. He won't always show up once the thing is red. He's sagging. I can beat this guy. That's interesting. I'm going to want to demonstrate this then. He's going to kill me here because he's going to hit me and then I'm going to die. But yeah, once he transforms, I guess it's game over. But if you avoid him doing that... I think that's the first time I've seen that screen. I swear I've gotten a game over once in my test run, but I don't remember it looking like that. I wonder if it's determined by where you are in the plot, what image you see. I'm also not familiar with this song. Cool! But yeah, this is why I made the save state, because we can just run away. Now, what I'm going to do in between episodes is I want to fight a few enemies, get a little bit of soul energy built up, preferably some for water and some for fire. I'm not going to go over the top, but I'm also going to see if I can find a way based on, you know, certain bits of equipment or what I can do to build up the amount of survivability that I have so that I can hopefully take him down and demonstrate that, because I wasn't even aware that you could beat him. I kind of just avoided fighting him altogether. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all for this one. Next time we will do the things that I mentioned and try and get out of the sewers. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.